Hello, Calm Farmers, and welcome back to the Calm Farm. Calmly farming rice and vegetables every day of the friggin' week. Wow, what a feeling to be back in the saddle. Long last. What's it been? 5 days? Far too long. Say I was pining for the farm doesn't half capture it. Remember, if you're tuning in live, skip to the present moment. If you're tuning in dead, hello and welcome back. We got some farming to do. Jessa May, hello. Mr. Neeg, nice one, brother. Get a bit of food in you, and then come get amongst it. It's harvest season. How you doing there, Neeg? Jess? Whom's ever else? There we go. Wow. What a beautiful thing. Okay, let's do this. Thank you, Jess. It's an excellent time for you to come pay us a visit. It's harvest season. We got a major rice harvest coming in. Ooh, Misty. This is our dog who walks through walls sometimes. Oh, hello. Are you a farm sim player, Jessa May? Hey, Hunter. Good to see you, young fella. Sure thing, Hunter. I've actually been I was away in I was down south for 4 or 5 days there, Hunter. So you've not missed too much, bud. You're probably still pretty well in the fold, I would say. Aha, Rubber. I was gonna say it feels like forever, doesn't it? How are you, mate? Good to see you. But farm-wise, Hunter, we're basically launching into a harvest season. I'll get some light on this, but look at that. GDB, baby. Sweet golden brown grains of rice. As far as the eyes can see. Which, because it's morning time, isn't really that far just yet, but it's getting there. Let's get the sun to come up a little bit and let's just observe as the light crests over these gorgeous grains. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's get into it. So probably going to need both dogs, I would say, ready to take grain. So we'll get that sorted with an extension. Sick one, Hunter. Go and get into it, mate. We have a lot to do. A lot of harvesting. Probably the funnest time of year, I would say. I love harvest season, and we've got a double harvest, short grain and long. So get that down there. Get oh, there he is. This thing out in the fields. We do, Jess. We do. New angle, Yaz. I was waiting until someone noticed it. Just new fresh angle on it all. It's been so long. It's been 5 days. Insane weight for grain, really. And good to see you there, Yaz. Yep, Jess, we've been working on, this is a farm that we've been working on for a long time. Long time. You can see up there, all those, the fields just go on and on and on and on. I'll give you a top down on it. I mean, what we were looking at just then was these fields here. That's our short grain fields. Over here are our long grain fields, which extend all the way up to the highway here. And then over here, our newest fields, these ones new additions, 2 new short grain, 2 new long grain. We are super into rice. Thanks, Jess. That's nice. I'm gonna get straight out in here and start pulling in some rice. These are really fun little machines to use, the rice harvesters. I say little, they're just cuties, but they get the job done. Yaz, what's happening? How you doing? Good to see you there. And now it is my honor to rip in to the first of the rice. We've got Harry Jonic Cunha joining us, Mr. Hunter. We've got Rubber coming to join us. Wait, was that 200? Harry Jonic, Jessa May, did you just become our 200th subscriber? Are you kidding me? Mazel tov, everybody. Good for you, Jessa. Congratulations, our 200th subscriber. Shanos, g'day, mate. Lovely to see ya. How do? 205th. Okay. Very impressive, you guys. Thank you. I'm honored. I couldn't do it without the farmers who come and, you know, put in the labor out here. Yeah, that's a fact. Wouldn't have a chance at any of this happening if it weren't for the labor crew. So I want to share in that glory with our laborers. Jessa, we've got big harvesters that'll be being used today. the thing with short grain is you can only use this tiny little harvester, which is one of the painful things about it, but it's got to be done. No, Jessa will be joined. I think there's. Let's see if we can get a little team meeting going down here. Rubber, Harry, Jonick, are you on deck? Do you want to come jump in these small ones? Basically, farmers coming to join us tonight. We've got 4 of these small harvesters ready to go. And then we've got the 3 big harvesters up here. You're going to want to jump, whoever, if you're dying to get out there and get into the long grain, you'll grab the big class harvester, then go down under the viaduct here. You'll see the harvester header, grab that and jump straight in the biggest field. Mr. Rubber, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, hello. Lovely to see ya. Yeah. Shane, missed a few streams. You may have gotten hammered with alcohol. All right, bad boy. All right, naughty man. Well, you know, remember to drink in moderation, and you know what to do. I'll give you my whole alcohol spiel. So no, Jessame, not alone. Not alone. Very rarely do we farm alone on this farm. We're very lucky that we've got a pretty big team of people who come and join. So far tonight, we've got Farming Hunter and Mr. Rubber joining us. You don't have FS25. Dang. Well, you know, watch, and then you can decide if one day you got $55 laying around and maybe you've watched a bit of this, then you'll know better or not whether you want to make a purchase. But lovely to have you here. It's always nice to make new friends. Oh no, Rubber. Horse stuck up. Is it one of the top beehives up here? No, it's the goats. I know we've got the top hives up here. No. Are those hives blocking the road? They are. That's irresponsible of me. Should move them probably. Oh, all right. Yasmin. It's funny with the international ones. I never know what's happening. They probably just thought it was fake. They probably saw it and were like, yeah, right. I haven't gone to a bar in and been ID'd in a long time, so I'm not familiar with it. But I do know New Zealand is very strict about everything. They take their shit very seriously. Down near the rice, you say? It's got to be one of these. Oh, there he is. Uh-oh. Oh, he is. He's glitching. All right. Worst comes to worst. Mr. Rubber will just delete the beehive and set it up somewhere else. Small price to pay. It's expensive, Shane. It is. I mean, if you want to talk about alcoholism, as I live and breathe, I am a sober alcoholic. I was a very active alcoholic for many years, and it did destroy my life. I won't lie to you. It's in a very not funny way. It completely ruined everything for me. This close, you know what I mean? Like this. It was by my friend's forgiving me, and my partners and people around me forgiving me that I barely got away with that. So yeah, November this year, I'll have not drunk for 10 years. And you know, I never know how to advise other alcoholics because it's different for everyone. But if you black out, Shane, or you're a bad drunk, I advise you to stop. It's true, Jessamy. It's true. I could hire a worker, or could Shanghai in lovely people from the chat to do the work for me. Well, with me. And the workers are costly. It's an expensive thing to hire the workers. Well, yeah, it's true, Shane. The thing is, there's not many Australians that get sober. I know when I tell Australians that I'm alcoholic, or a sober alcoholic, they look at me funny. I had a guy at work, an older guy at work who I trust quite a lot, say that he didn't like people who didn't drink. And I was just sitting there like, fuck, I hope you don't say that shit in front of your sons. I don't know. I've got heavy feelings about alcoholism, Shane. I had a hard time with it. Super difficult for me to quit. Really, really tough. Took me 5 or 6 tries over the course of years. I was a bad drunk, I would say. Belligerent. I'd black out. No, you watch, Jessa. You watch. Once, I mean, I've already done that little field over there. I'm onto this one. Rubber's there cracking on with that one. There's someone there getting ready to go into that top field up there. That looks like that'll be Harry Jonick. Yasmin will be online soon. She'll jump in that smaller one. Maybe we get someone else, get them moving on one of the big. We'll be done. We'll be done in no time. Jess, you watch. If anything, it won't take long enough. I'll be sitting here thinking, man, we're all out of field already. But I know that feeling, Jess. I do, where it's like, this is too big of a field. We're never going to get through this. But yeah, you watch. We'll get through it. These little ones down here are the difficult fields as well. Because we've got to put this fencing up around them or people drive into it. By accident. But yeah, people drive into it. No worries, Hunter. You just get out there and do your best, bud. That's all that matters. I know, it's been days, hey. I was really missing it. I came home last night just fanging for a game, but Couldn't get the internet going. Good to see you, Shane. It's always a pleasure, mate. Stop in anytime. Love to see you. All right, there's Yaz up and running. Check this out, Jess. Once we got 4 of these things moving at once, yeah, we're going to be be over before we know it. Yep, this is short grain rice up here. We've got long grain over there. Long grain is much faster to harvest than short grain, just because you can use far bigger devices. And it's all going over there. You see that facility over there behind the highway? That's our flour mill. We turn all of our rice into rice flour, and then we turn that into rice noodles, bread, cake, and that's about it. Rice and rice adjacent products and vegetables. That's what we farm here. Are you a FS22 player? Hey, it's Nick. All right, here we go. We're going to have 4 devices on the move at once. Unreal. Unreal. I love that. Yeah, you, Jess. New semi-neek, that's the Mack truck down there. We got it secondhand. New prime mover. Hooked up to the 3-in-1 there. It just works better in the fields. Neek, what do you feel like piloting, mate? Here, jump in this small harvester, and I'll go get the big one ready. Something I was thinking of. Oh, nice one, Yaz, no worries. Mobile player, cool. I don't think I've played this on mobile yet. Harry Jonick doing good up there. Great to see. Mr. Braba out there killing it. And Mr. Neek is now in a device as well. Very good. Neek, when you're using those ones, bud, you just got to make sure that you've got it lowered, turned on. Yep, you're smashing it. Very good. Very good. And keep an eye on that when it fills up. You'll know it's full because the vehicle It has the reading in the bottom right, and the vehicles start going faster and destroying the rice beneath you. So yeah. Okay. So we've got that there ready to go. I'll jump in the 1, 2, 3. Where's Yaz's device? Oh, cool. Well, it's one of the best games ever, if you ask me, Jess. I bloody love it. Okay, Yaz is in there. Okay, very nice. There goes Mr. Neek for his first load that he's dumping off in the dog truck there. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. See, look how quick we're getting through it, Jess. It's just the multiplier effect, you know, when you got multiple people working on it at once, it just flies by. That's one of the big fields there, nearly done. Young Neek walking up to that medium field there. Those little fields getting done is really important. It's a difficult task, so it's really, really good. And Yaz will be back in the saddle in no time. Wonderful, beautiful, excellent. I'm going to jump in the big boy, and then and I actually probably first should get another dog truck down there ready to go. Teamwork, Jessa. Teamwork. I love it. Teamwork happens. When I see teamwork happening, I'm just like, I'm like a little fly on a piece of crud, just rubbing his hands together. Like, yeah, love teamwork. Any video game that like requires actual teamwork to me is just, it's the key to enjoyment in my book. Okay, so we've got both dogs. Get another load in that one, then I'll run that in. Here comes Harry Jonic. Very cool. This new field's done. Excellent. All right, I'm going to start pulling in this long grain. And short grain farmers, if you're getting sick of what you're doing and you want to go on the long grain, just say the word and I'll swap with you. Oops. FS20 is great. I love that game. FS20 is the Switch version of FS19. I love Farm Sim 19 was where I started playing. 19 or 18, I can't remember. 22 is excellent, really great. I'm such a genuine fanboy that I just really like believe that FS25 is the best one so far. Its multiplayer features are better. It doesn't necessarily have better graphics, I don't think, but I'm not really playing for the graphics, you know, it's more the world, the ethos of the game that I like. For me, there's nothing better than seeing those devices crisscross back and forth up there. There's nothing better than that. Nice one, Jess. Checking these vehicles. Oh yeah, this one's filling up. Nearly there. Mr. Meek, Mr. Rubber. This is brilliant. That's okay, because that's the mobile. So after they put out FS19, they released FS20, which was the mobile and Switch um, enabled versions of the game, which I think come with vanilla mods and some. I mean, we basically play vanilla out here. Can you play Switch and mobile Farm Sim multiplayer. That really is the only requirement for me. Okay. Chat, what are we saying? 26, 20, or 23? If you want to farm rice, I think you need 26. Obviously, our rice farm is really nice. I'm team rice. Nick says 26. Respect. Okay, good. This one's getting dosed up. I'm going to run this in. Jimbo, I don't like it. I think it's very fishy. It's just not even fishy. I think it's pretty blatantly anti-consumer. It's certainly not being done for our benefit, right? Jess, I have 25, which is the same. You'll find this vehicle, this map, these crops in 26. So FS26 is FS25 for Switch. Chat, jump in if I'm wrong, please. Oh man, making awesome progress here, guys. In the short grain gang. Hells yeah. Slim PlayStation with disc. Cool. Good choice, Jess. Okay, cool, cool. Philo in the chat. Well, good to have you there, Jess. I hope you're, I mean, if you want any rice farming advice, if you go out there and have a crack and find that you need any guidance, please, yeah, feel free to join us for a stream. Basically, all we do is farm rice. We are rice experts here. And Yaz, how are you doing out there, my lady? Sorry that you're having controller problems. Absolutely not, Neek. I'm sorry. We play full challenge. We've got maximum economic difficulty settings, maximum fuel usage, maximum dirt accumulation. We've got it turned up to the absolute most difficult possible settings on here, Neek. So the good thing is that when you go back and play maybe on a single player game, it'll be much easier. But yeah, we're playing hard mode. Yeah, that's cute. Going to your mum for AA batteries and being embroiled in a whole other conspiracy. Damn, Jessa, that's cool. How's it harvested? What happens with that? Does it bear any resemblance to what we're doing out here? Jim, awesome. How's it feel? That sounds like you're on the kind of the cutting edge of gaming right now, you know? All right. So, oh, this is excellent. Nearly done this whole side of the fields here. Mr. Rubber and Mr. Neek just smashing it. Not to mention the man they call Harry Jonick. Handing in an excellent shift. Once Yaz enters the fray here, it's going to be... You watch, Jess. It's like... It seems like it's taking a long time now, but once they start doubling up on fields, it'll be they'll just topple it in no time. We've got words from Jess here. We don't use the tiny headers, we use the field headers. Okay, cool. I'm glad that there's a bit of, pushback against Sony for the lack of physical discs. I guess, yeah, what can you do but vote with your feet, Let them know that you're not cool with what's happening through your spending parity. That horse is stuck AF. Right? Isn't it crazy, Jess? Once you start talking, that's the trick. As soon as you start yapping, it's as well as over. So crew, I'm going to start walking the small Macy Ferguson down to the far fields. This structure where the horse is stuck, these are our beehives. We have beehives scattered all over the farm, and a huge cluster of them over here. You can see the little bees coming out. They drop honey over to here, which we store in our pallet shed, and then deliver over to our cereal factory, which produces cereal. It takes the rice and honey and makes cereal. Jenny Cantwell, hello. Lovely to see you there. How's it going? Happy farm sim. Happy harvest season. Oh yeah, look at this. Harry Jonic, Yaz and Rubber are about to triple team this field. I'm going to walk this down to here. So I guess the way it's going to go is once you guys have done all of the top 8 here, jump into the boot and quadruple team that thing. I'm going to get one of the Dragon trucks down there ready to go. And then once we've done the boot, we'll walk everyone over to the far field. We'll do like a little excursion where we all walk as one along the road and head over there. Oh yeah, Jess, we got 3 tractors, 4 tractors. So many pallets, Jess, like the most unbelievable hellscape of pallets. The pallets you saw there is nothing compared to, look at the pallets we've got over there just sitting waiting to get picked up. Look at those things. I think that's a lot of pallets. Check this out. Over at our canning factory. Pow. We've got an insane amount of pallets on this farm. Maniacal, really. Thank you, James. And yes, Jenny, constantly on the same map. We've actually not, we've played very, very briefly on another map, which I was thinking about today at work. The Yaz map, which I'm pretty keen to one day return to. The old Yaz map. That was a really good time, that map. Now, this might be a little bit tricky. Don't want to run over any of the rice. Oh, shoot. Dang. Need to widen that a little, perhaps. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, frig. Need to either widen that or maybe drive in from the other side, perhaps, is the other solution. All right, silly me. Okay, so that's that there, ready to go. This one is slowly filling up. Look at them. This is beautiful. All 4 devices out there just crushing it. Flying through the work. Good call. Saxlingham. It's interesting, Jennifer. I'm a saxophone player. It's interesting, Jenny. You know, once there's just something so satisfying about watching if you tried to get the AI workers working 4 in one field, they'd get tangled like that. But getting these guys to do this means you can get all 4 of them just going, and it looks good, and it yeah, that's why I don't use AI, because overall it is more effective to create an elaborate live stream where you make genuine friends on the internet who then farm with you. That's the more efficient way to do it, in my experience. I'm sorry, yes. She's got it. Yep, we'll be selling them, Jess. Don't worry. The pallets we sell. So what we do, I'll walk you through the process of the farm. We harvest the rice. We take it to the flour mill. The flour mill flour gets loaded onto flat trays, which we drive up and along the highway to our canning factory. We drop off the rice flour, remember that. We then also pick up eggs from our 2 chicken folds. Which we feed barley from our barley field over here. We drop the eggs to the canning factory as well. We then also, you've got to remember all of this, have these large greenhouses which grow cabbage, chili, garlic, spring onions, and more cabbage. Those also get taken to our canning factory. Now, oh, that sounds good, Jennifer. Yum. So basically, the flour and the eggs make rice noodles in the orange there, and the vegetables combine to make kimchi. We also had a crop of beetroots that we planted. Those red ones there are preserved beetroots. Yeah. All right. Rubber. Yes. Harry Jonick. Mr. Neek. You've done it. Legends. That's really, really satisfying. I reckon. So yeah, onto the boot now, guys. If you've got grain on that you need to unload, there's another dog down there that you can dump it onto, Mr. Rubber. And I'll take this one into the flour mill. Alley-oop. Yes, you can, Nick. Go for it, bud. So just park your device up there under the tree or somewhere out of the way. And the long grain machine is out there. You can see it. It's that big device out there near the 3-in-1 tipper. And it's ready to go. And I will then come down and assist you all with the boot. And take this dog over to the new fields. Do I ever play my saxophone on stream? I've done it before. I'm a pretty good horn player. It's my, I guess I did it as a profession, which I suppose not a lot of people have done, maybe. So where's this spare device? There we go. Oh yeah, this is good. 4 devices smashing the boot at once. We're going to fly through this. Respect to that, whoever's gone first there in that first rice device, respect to you. It's a super difficult task to, it's Yaz, legend. Taking that first pass along the edge of the boot is a challenging thing. It's like got this weird bumpy quality along the edges that I couldn't smooth out, so respect to you, Yaz. Problems with people? Sometimes. How do you mean, Farming Hunter? People like, generally I would say no. I'm pretty lucky. I mean, I also work in like civil construction and work with a lot of different people and work, you know, in situations where sometimes people, you know, guy in my team today was 20 minutes late and it was just me and him meant to be doing this whole thing, and I had to set up the whole fucking thing, and then he showed up 20 minutes late, and then when we went up for our toolbox meeting, you know, and we stood around for 10 minutes waiting for it to start, and then the meeting went for 20 minutes, and it's all happening up at the compound, so there's a toilet right there, and then we go down to the setup, and he's like, hey, do you reckon you could run me back up to the compound to do a shit? I was just like, dude, we were just there for fucking half an hour. Could you not have done that shit then? But that's about as much a problem as I have with people. You know, it's different when you talk about relationships, close relationships. Sometimes, especially if there's romance involved, it can turn into an argument pretty quickly, you know, regarding differences of where the relationship might be going, or if the connection is whatever or something. That's different, but I don't think that's what you're asking about. I find as long as you consider it and you do the right thing, you can kind of make yourself immune to unpleasant experiences with people. Worst thing is when you fuck up and you feel guilty. That's a bad thing to happen. You just gotta friggin' say sorry and bloody go on with the job, don't you? Good question. What about you, Harry Jonick? Any problems with people of late? I'd say a lot of my problems went away as I got a little older. Whether that's because you just slowly turn into like a janky old pirate looking motherfucker and people don't mess with you anymore, or I don't know, but cool. Problems that I've had with people. I was bullied once in the workplace when I was like 20. Like, and I remember this clearly because it was like I didn't get bullied very much in high school, so it was like it really stood out to me. It was a really bad feeling because I was getting picked on by these guys. Had a big problem with my ex-business partner, but again, you're talking about like a 20-year relationship there, 20-year friendship involving lots of money and personal problems and stuff like that. So it's a different thing. People on the chat. Yeah, yeah. I think mostly, Harry, what people have gotten banned for on here have been it's pretty much just racism, transphobia, sexism, homophobia. Like any of that sort of shit is gonna like pretty quickly lead to a confrontation with me or Yaz, and then if we can't resolve it, it often gets to a place where someone gets banned. That's happened once. Yeah, good shout, Jim. You know, it's so important to be able to just apologize, you know, just to say, I'm so sorry, I fucked up. Please forgive me. Like, how can I make it up to you? Blah, blah, blah. Really good one to learn. See you, Jess. Take it easy, have fun, and lovely to meet you. See you next time. Yaz, what happened in my 20s? I mean, it's not embarrassing. Fuck it. For dark story, I suppose. I was working at a car dealership and I'd started there. They had like a huge, it was a car dealership, a luxury car dealership with a mechanic. And um, so a lot of vehicles would come through. So they had a valet team. And I started working there as a valet. It's my second valet job I had. It's a pretty good valet and a pretty, I would say, I was very clean cut. I didn't have a beard, didn't have long hair. I was like rowing surf boats, so I was in good shape. And I got the head, not the head job, that you could be the manager of the valet team. There were three valets, one valet manager, and then the valet driver, which was the choice job of all of them, because it meant you spent all day in a 7 Series BMW or an X5, just picking up and dropping off the VIP clientele at their job or from the airport or taking them on test drives or whatever. Super cushy job. Driving like a $300,000 or $400,000 car all day. And basically there was a lot of turnover. You know, whenever you get a valet job, there's tons of turnover because it's not like a job that requires a uni degree. It's not a job that, it tends to be a job that attracts guys, certain types of guys, you know, the kind of guy who might, it's easy to crash a car, it's easy to fuck up, like it's a very easy job to get fired from. So there's a lot of turnover. Anyway, we hired this new guy. He was nice enough. He was a red-headed bloke. I forget his name, but it was me, him, and one other dude that were working this valet desk. And we worked together all day, every day, like 7 till 5:30 every day. And we all got along pretty good. Anyway, the third guy, who wasn't this redhead, he finished uni, quit the job, said go fuck yourself, and left the dealership. Anyway, this redheaded bloke got his other friend to come work there, who they'd worked together at another hotel previously. And when the two of them came to work there, the combination of their old friendship, me being like kind of not, I was like a little jock, but like they were like rougher characters, I would say, than me and older than me. Anyway, they started to sort of, it slowly turned into them picking on me, basically. Like they would, this is ridiculous now looking back. Like I wouldn't give a fuck about this now, but it was 2009, it was 2008. They started calling me gay. They started calling me a virgin, which I wasn't, but it wouldn't matter if I was, because who cares? But I wasn't at the time. I had a girlfriend. And then they found out that I had two sisters that are younger than me, and they started saying fucked up things about them to me, and like just generally making me uncomfortable. I couldn't bash them because there was two of them. I would call them all kinds of names, but they didn't care because there was two of them. Yeah, it was not nice. Yeah. Anyway, the way it resolved itself was, what happened? The red-headed guy started taking home the demonstrator vehicles secretly. And I knew this because when you work in a valet in like a smaller situation like that, you get to know every vehicle in the shop. And you know where they're parked, at night because you're going to go get them the next morning, blah, blah, blah. I knew exactly where all the vehicles were. And we all kind of knew that this guy was taking vehicles home, which you're definitely not meant to do. Like the head salesman would take vehicles home that they would like request. They were called take homes. Because when you take home a new vehicle, it basically devalues it, Driving the vehicles home devalues them. Anyway, he was doing that, and one day he came in and he had done something. What had he done? That's it. He'd run out of money somehow, and he'd had to use the in-house pump to refuel the vehicle. And someone had clocked that it had shown up somehow, and he was on camera refueling this vehicle at 6:30 in the morning. And he asked me to cover for him somehow, and I basically said, yeah, sure. And then it wasn't that I dogged him in, it's just I didn't cover for him. They were like, hey, like, Rednut here said that, that you would have seen him come in at the normal time, and I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see him this morning. Anywho, he got fired as a result of this. He basically lost his job because of it. And I mean, I don't want to fuck with anyone's work, but this guy was like making my life hell, and I didn't do anything wrong to him before that. And it wasn't that I did anything to get him fired. It's just that I didn't do anything to like let him keep his job and let him basically steal a car. So anyway, uh, the best part of this was, it left his little fucking mate alone with me then. You know what I mean? Because then it was just me and this other guy who, together, if they weren't together, it turns out they're not the same force of bullying or whatever. So suddenly it was like, I wouldn't say I bullied this guy, but, I definitely didn't hold back on him. Like, because he was all like upset that he wasn't there. So I was like, wow, what's wrong? Is your boyfriend not working here anymore? Like, hope the line at Centrelink isn't too long. Blah, blah, blah. Started calling him. It was 2009. So I basically just gave him a hard time. Kept giving him shit, giving him shit, giving him grief. One day he lashed out at me. He, uh, he lashed out at me, and I was like, whoa, not allowed to do that at work, buddy. And was lording it over him that he'd spaz, he'd grab me by the that's it. I was doing this gag to him where I was like, I kept telling him he owed me $2, which is stupid, but anyway, he quit. They were both out of the job, and the even better part of all of this was that the red-headed bloke later was applying for it. This is it. This was the best part of it all. He was applying for a job at the Navy, and he needed his last job as a reference. And so he called me in a panic because he didn't know he thought that I'd covered for him. He calls me in a panic. He's like, Roy, you've got to like the Navy's going to call. You've got to say you're the manager and just say that I did a good job or even just an okay job. And I was like, don't worry, man, I've got you. So then the Navy call, and I just put it straight through to our manager, and they told the Navy that he stole a car and he didn't get a job. He didn't get to go in the Navy. So I fucked him. So that's my story about that, Yaz. I did play FS18, Jess. I did. For real, Yaz. Like, never, do not pick on anyone in the workplace ever, no matter what. Because no one wants to be there. Like, no one. And if someone's picking on you at work, my advice is just keep a cool head, assume that they've got bad stuff going on in their life, and just be patient. Because if you can't fuck them on the way up, you'll be able to get them on the way down. Thank you, James. Oh, sorry, Neek, I just saw that comment. You can run that straight to the flour mill, bud. Yeah, I'll pull off and just make sure that that's all good. Sorry, Neek, didn't mean to ignore you. I was telling you my traumatic story. Oh yeah, good. Yep, good shout, Neek. Let's take the rest of it to the flour mill, I reckon. Sorry, Neek, I should have bloody said something, mate. Oh, you managed to turn it around. Nice one, Jim. That's the trick. There's power in a union, brother. Damn, that's pretty cool. Cool. Yeah. Good work, Mr. Nake. The rest of them we want to take to the flour mill, please. So everything to the, wait, Yaz, where are you? Oh no. Sorry. Yaz, if you're in a small device, all good, Yaz. Don't worry about it, dude. You just walk it back to these smaller fields. We've got a couple of them here that are, there's the two new short grain fields. Sorry, Yaz, we shouldn't have left you alone, mate. My bad. GM work experience. I didn't do work experience per se at my high school. When I was in high school, I worked in a cafe and a fruit store. I guess you would say that was my work experience. And then when I left high school, I worked in a hotel valeting cars. What did you do, James? Jess, where are the boys? The boys are out in the field harvesting rice. Or where are the boys who got fired? I don't know. I never heard from them again. Um, oh, yep, Neek. Hello. That one, Neek, goes back to the. You might be going the wrong way, bud. That one goes back to the. If you head back towards the main property, you'll see those. You'll see the second big field there. Let me get back into this. Shit, that's pretty cool, Jim. Love the idea of being a mechanic. Oh, no worries, Nick. Yeah, it's kind of complicated, mate. Let me know if you're ever lost or if you're ever wondering what to do. Um, there is no rush. And yeah, you're doing great. I know a lot of people, they sort of feel the urgency when they come join us out here on the farm, but really it's all about the multiplier effect, I find. Just the more people we've got out here working, the better. And I should have given a better explanation about that. So the thinking with the fields is we've got these four fields here that we can kind of use for short and long grain, just to kind of like there's four of them, so we can kind of figure out how we can estimate how much rice we need and have a little bit more control over that quantity at the end of the season. That's the thinking there, because we are going to have to start balancing how much short grain, how much long grain, how much short or long grain should go to which facility, etc. So the rest of the rice now goes to the flour mill, followed by, but yeah. So for next season, the priority one is to get the flour mill full of rice. That's our main job slash task. The overflow from that can go in the the grain mills and the silos, and the overflow from that can go in the cereal factory. That's how I'm thinking about it. Jim, I think this has to be the most relaxing game I've ever played in my life, for sure. Absolutely love this shit. Oh, this is awesome. We're getting pretty close with the. Good one, Neek. Yeah, that's good. We should try and smash out some cereal. I think that's a good shout. You know, it's the first season of cereal, but yeah, I would say for next time, the the first one we got to fill up is that flour mill, just because the rice noodles are our staple product, so to speak. And I think the cereal factory is where we send the overspill. The idea of the cereal factory, Nick, is that it absorb the excess long grain rice, that it absorb the excess chocolate and the excess sugar. So the chocolate is absorbing excess sugar and milk, and the cereal factory is absorbing excess chocolate, honey, and long grain. I don't know how and again, this isn't a system that's set in stone. It's one that we're slowly figuring out the balance of. It's one thing I've learned in Farm Sim, especially if you're doing productions. You can't just do the same thing year after year. It won't work. One year, especially when you're seasonally harvesting things, what you do one year won't necessarily work the next. Interesting, Jim. If your tummy says you're hungry, but you say to yourself in your mind, you are not that hungry. I'm someone who has to listen to their tummy. If my tummy is hungry, I've got like, if my tummy hungry, like in that moment, without realizing it, I am more angry than I am normally. And also, if I let my blood sugar crash, I start to feel weird as fuck. Like I start to smell weird. That's what I'm talking about. Yaz, good advice. Good advice. A friend of mine told me that the feeling of hunger is insulin being released by your body. James, are you diabetic, James? If you don't mind me asking. I hope that's not too personal of a thing to ask. Nice. Okay. I might go get another vehicle in the field ready to join young Neek. Neek, you're smashing it, broski. Very nice. Thank you, James. Sorry, Neek, I'm not doing very neat work here, brother. Hope this doesn't drive you nuts. Tidy up this edge for you. Ah, Belopo, hello. Hello, Po. I think that's the most underrated piece of advice. Always do your best. Just feels better if you've done your best. That's the way. That's the way, Hunter. Sometimes I find farm sim good for sleep. Like it helps me drop off, switch off my mind for a little bit after work. It's such a good game, Belopo. I'm inclined to agree with you, mate. I mean, we've just had an awesome session here today. We've got Neek out here, putting in his first full shift for us, just smashing it on the big harvester. We've got the mini rice harvesters out here, like basically closing in on a flawless hand in. I have just realized something though. And that is that. Oh no, it's not quite full yet. We're still good. So Rubber, Yaz, and Harry Jonic, when this one's done, just dump the remaining rice off in the blue dog here. And then we've got the small red harvester ready to go up this end. If one of you want to jump in that, and that can give doses to the white dog truck. Just whoever wants to fight over that. If someone would then return the blue dog to the flour mill, and then the rest of you, if you'll jump on the, so tasks for the remainder of you, the red small harvester here is going to be harvesting this long grain, which is to go to the flour mill. There's the Fenty in the top 3 fields, which is working. We're going to need someone running a dog truck off of that pretty diligently. And then I think we're going to have a spare person. That spare person should, if we can get someone confident on the loader who's ready to do loads of, actually, you know what? I'm going to start putting together some deliveries right now so we can get someone running deliverables. That's a good idea. Deliverables. Bakery's the main one here, isn't it? So we need 1 butter, 3 eggs, 1 milk, 1 straw, 2 sugar. Good luck remembering that. So 2 sugar, 1 milk, 1 straw, 3 eggs, 1 butter. All right. Once that's done, Rubber, yes, we should return those harvesters, the little ones. Oh, nice one, Jodo. You had 3 teeth pulled out. Oh, dude, sorry, man. Ouch. Oof. Freak that. It's my bold take there. Freak that. That sucks, dude. Sorry. Sorry, I don't have anything more eloquent to say about it. Oh, good look, Neek. Mr. Rubber, once we've done with the short grain, could we maybe divert your attention briefly to the cows? So that'll mean Neek's on the long grain, Rubber's on the cows. Harry Jonic, if we could chuck you on the long grain as well, please. We've got the Fenty up in the top 3. That'll be challenging. And just get in the chat if you need me to run you up a dog or something. Yaz, we'll get you on the small red harvester, filling up that dog truck, please. Yeah, and that's everyone doing something. And in the meantime, I'll put together a couple of deliveries. We'll have more than enough numbers to smash through those afterwards, or as people complete their tasks, they'll be, yeah, available to help out with that. Good. Oh, you're almost done there, Nick. Ooh. Well, once you're done in the lower fields on the harvester, we will get you to have a hit out up at the take that thing up to the big fields. Sorry, up to the top 3, and give Harry Jonick a hand. Okay, so that's that. Oh, sorry, Mr. Rubber. Harry Jonick there, smashing in a load. Very cool, very cool. That looks like the last of the short grain. It'll be hitting the stack here. Love that. All right. Nice one, Harry. Whoop. Get out of his way. Moving at pace. Goats are out of food. Oof. Weird. Okay. I'll go check it out. Good look. Thank you, Nick. Okay. to go up there, aren't I? Love watching vehicles just go back and forth in the distance, you know what I mean? It's just got such a nice feeling to it just to know that everyone's working together, working as one. Even if I can't see them necessarily, just getting a glimpse of it, just there's something so nice about it. Fuck. All right. There you are, my goatee boys. Damn, that's a challenging task. I won't lie to you guys. That is a very challenging task. All right, there we go. No, come on. Get in there, you sucker. No. There we go. Okay. All right, guides are sorted. Thank you, Nick, for spotting that one. Just jump back up here and check where we're at with everything else. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Top field's getting done rapidly. Excellent sight. Put someone in that thing. Okay, Macy's unmanned. I'll jump in that. But yeah, very, very nice work from the boys up there in the major field. Mr. Rubber's taking care of the cowboys. I saw him with the 3-in-1 down there at the top 8. Cool, cool, cool. Ah, excellent. Excellent news. It's nice that yeah. It's a skill. Everyone's got different skills in Farm Sim, but it's a really good ability, Neat, to be able to keep an eye on this menu, like the cows. I'm not so good at the animals. I always keep an eye on the production chains. I'm obsessed with, not running out on the production chains. Yeah, good to have you there. Keeping an eye on shit, mate. Janky old load of sorghum there. That's going to be horse food, as I understand it. Oh yeah, I saw that, Yaz. The issue with that one is that it's circular bales, and they're substantially smaller than the square ones. I say we hold out and just suffer with the equipment we've got until we get until we can get a hold of the a nice big square baler. It's this thing you're looking at, right? Yeah. It's hard to tell. You can actually see in this menu 125 circular bales. Which just won't quite give us the literage we need. All right, excellent progress in the top 3 by the Boyzos. I love that. That's as well as done. That's as well as done. Jeez Louise, it's sorghum season as well. What? It is. It's freaking sorghum season. Okay. Tell me it's not corn season as well. No, it's not till next month. All right. That's tomorrow, Yaz. Tomorrow. Big day for me. So wait, Rubber's done with the silage. Rubber, would I be able to divert you to the Red Macy, please? Thank you, Yaz. I appreciate it, Mark. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So wait, Yaz and Rubber are loading. Oh yeah. Okay, Rubber's busy. Rubber, you stay out that, mate. Don't divert. You keep doing that. And in that case, I guess that's Yaz out there working the harvesters. Harvester crew is putting on a masterclass here. Don't know how else to describe it. It's a masterclass. So whoever's in that truck, it's going to the flour mill, please. And thank you. I'll take over this other. We've got a huge quantity of long grain this season. Bring the logbook. I know. I've been telling it to myself all day. Oh, there you are, Yaz. You can jump back in it if you want, bud. Okay. It's good and full. I'll do a quick run with this. Well, luckily, they didn't charge me for the last one because I didn't do the actual test or the training. So for training, I'm getting the training and I'm getting a 6-hour training session and the 1-hour test for $1,600. Yes. To be full certified. They really didn't, Yaz. I was so ready for them to screw me, but I think they could see that I was, paying for it myself and like, bit of a desperado or whatever. They didn't want to jip me, which was nice. Big rice harvesters. Make sure you get all that loose rice in the field. We don't want to leave any behind. Just when you come back across the fields. And I am gonna have to figure out how to get this sorghum harvested. It's got both top harvesters working. Normal grain header for sorghum? Are you sure it's not corn? A corn header? I'll be stoked if you are. I'll check that right now. You're right. Hondo pay from Mr. Nate. Correct, my liege. Oh, this is nice. Harry Jonic and Mr. Rubber collabing on a big old TMR hit. Cool. Get this truck back down to the crew up here. Oh, yep. She's got it. She's got it. I'm out of here. Wow, we're so close to finishing this off. Not to mention the TMR is going to be in good shape. Okay, so once those top three are done, that's Neek and Yaz working up in the top three. If we could get you guys to walk those devices down to the sorghum field, which is on the other side of the barley field near the cereal field, and start pulling in that sorghum and what remains of the long grain there. I'll make sure we got a dog over there for you, ready to take doses. And we're just going to leave Mr. Rubber and Harry Jonic to do their thing until they sing out and say, bloody, give me something else to do. Harry Jonic and Mr. Rubber, if you get sick of doing that and you want another task, or if that task comes to a conclusion, the next things to happen, we've got the red Macy running in the new long grain fields, which you can take over from me. We've got a flour run that can happen from the flour mill. Flour run number one is you pop a couple more flour pallets on the flat tray there and run it to the canning factory, or jump in the piss truck there, the yellow ute, and run it to the bakery. Once you are at the bakery, if you want bonus points, you can load it up with baked goods. You can backload it with baked goods and sell them on the way back to the depot. Other than that, yeah, we're pretty much good. Can we start thinking about next month yet? Is that premature? No. Next month, we will Next month will be a big sale month, I imagine. We're gonna have a ton of stuff coming from the canning factory. Not to mention the dairy. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of stuff to sell next month. It's gonna be profitable. I think next month we could also, so we pull off a sale next month. We might be finally able to, if we pull off a big enough sale, we're going to be able to purchase the new track. The New Holland will be arriving tomorrow, well, next month, if everything goes according to plan. So we probably have, actually, I'm just looking at our money. We've got 100K in the bank. Maybe it won't be next month. It depends. We might have a $300,000 sale in us, for all I know. The sales have been getting much, much bigger. We're going to have cereal to sell. We've been getting a lot of stuff out of the dairy of late. Interesting. Oh, good one, Nate. Thank you. So we'll get Yaz putting the finishing touches on the long grain up there. We've got the, does the flour run actually have to happen? Yes. We do need that rice flour run to the canning factory. Whoever does the flour run to the canning factory, I mean, I might actually jump out of this and go start loading up that flat tray. So to all and sundry, if you're looking for a task, the red harvester is in the new rice fields and it's begging for an operator. Nice one, Rubber. Read my mind. Read my mind. See that? It's what we... Things I've noticed drop the viewer count drastically. Puns. They do not test well. Things that raise the follower count drastically, the viewer count. Embarrassment. Whether it's an embarrassing thing like rolling over a vehicle, maybe it's just saying something embarrassing, admitting an embarrassing thing. Watch your viewer count skyrocket. These are my findings. So Neeks pulling in the sorghum. You've got that dog truck there to unload into, mate. Yes, please, Yaz. Yes, please. Okay, Nick. Well, really appreciate you putting in such a hectic shift here tonight. The next 3 nights, hopefully, what are they going to involve? Neek, the sorghum goes to the red. You keep harvesting, I'll come take that. Oops. Sorry. Oh wait, Harry Jonick's there. So Harry, that one goes to the red silos, please, mate. That's going to be horse food. Much stuff. And I was thinking before, Nick, I didn't it's my fault. I didn't read I haven't been on it enough with the chat in terms of answering questions. So I hereby permit anyone who's on prop farming in a vehicle and they need information, if you say it and you sense that I haven't heard that, I need everyone in the chat to spam. You know what I mean? You're all fully permitted to spam. In that instance, just spam it. Don't pay me any mind. Just, yeah. How you looking there? Okay, you've got good quantity there, Nick. All right, we're good. We're good. Yeah. If it's farm related, information related, just yeah. I fully permit you guys to spam the chat. In fact, I encourage you. Push to talk's a great idea. I would love to do that. So push to talk is this. My push to talk button is the full stop. I go, hello, copy. And that then hits live to your thing. Now the issue that we face, and you know, this is a moment of behind the scenes frankness with the close crew. The issue we face is that we don't want, and a problem that I had with previous streams years ago was that if there's too many voices, it makes the stream unpleasant and uncalm to watch. But I think it's a really good idea, Yaz, to have almost like a UHF radio type setup, which would be very true to real farming. I assume they're all just using UHF out there. That's what I use all day at work. And that way, if one of you need to say something to me, just fucking copy Roy. I say, yep. And you just briefly state what you need to state. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, Yaz. I think you're definitely onto something. And it'd just be a matter of, because the settings for push to talk are kind of difficult to set up, but yeah. We're just having to push the button will mean that everyone will be like considerate when it comes to what they say. Oh, Neek, the header goes under the viaduct. So you know where the biggest rice field is, and there's the highway running over the top. Sorry, the highway running sort of beside it. If you place the header under that highway, someplace. Very nearly done there, mate. Very good, very good. Ah, very good. Got all the harvesters out there. Love that. All right, harvest crew. Once you're done with that, just divvy it all up into those dogs. Is there a second dog coming back? There ought to be another dog around somewhere. Whomstever has the blue dog, you might want to run back and give. You might have to get a load off Neek, although he might actually finish the whole thing without needing to unload. Okay. Yeah, Neek's. Yeah, whoever's got the blue dog, Neek's gonna probably need you. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, I see a fast moving. There it is. There it is. All right. Blue dog, you're on the task. Don't worry about it. Ignore me. You're doing just the right thing. All right, this is great. We've got a huge amount of short grain. We are under target with the long grain this month, but we are over target at the cereal factory, so that's good. Swings and roundabouts. The harvest is getting run in. Oops. All right, well, as you guys, oops. A belt issue here. Hmm. There we go. Okay. Oh, all right. So that's our sorghum stockpile in. So all of the harvesters returning. Okay, harvest crew. Once you've dropped your vehicles, the following deliveries must be made. Number one, we got to get the flour truck from the flour mill to the canning factory where it can stay. So you jump the Volvo at the flour mill with that load of flour on it can go to the canning factory and then just dump it there, leave it there. Because we're going to use that over there tomorrow. The piss truck can go to the bakery and back to the depot. Don't worry about loading it up. I think we're out of time for that. Nice one, Nick. Yep, all you, mate. Go for it. It's just going canning factory and then it can just stay right there. The pink ute in the Yaz is off with the baked goods. Very nice. Oh, me and her nearly doing Tokyo Drift there. The pink ute in the Hall Road can go to the canning factory and straight back. And then I think we're basically good after that. What else? No, that's surely it. Epic harvest session, guys. Really, really, I'm in awe. Yep, nice on rubber. Nice and Harryjonic. Okay. And I will do the egg run. Wait a second. Oh yeah. Before that egg truck, see that pink truck there, Harryjonic? Would you be able to just track me down to the egg thing here and I'll put a load of eggs on that, mate? And I'll get you to run that sucker into the canning factory, please. Thank you. And then if you'd follow me up to the other egg fold, I'll put the rest of them on there as well, mate. Pallet forks with tension belts. So I don't know if I've seen that before. So you put you spear them, and then it like clips them over. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Thanks for your patience, Harry. Now, caution on this one, my boy. It's going to be a bit of a dicey, heavy old load, this one. Ah, Jennifer. Hooray. You're back just in time. We're nearly finished. So close. I'll just give them a little more of a nudge over. Oh no, yep, you got it, Harry. All right. Godspeed. So that one, Harry, is straight to the canning factory and back, please. How you doing out there, Jenny? Oh, Yaz, how are you back already, girl? It's so quick. All right, Yaz, we'll get you on another mission just while everyone's packing up. Would you meet me down at the shed, please? Do you like starting new farms, Jennifer? Is it do you often start fresh? James, you're the man, dude. I love that. That is, I wish I had that strength in my body. Like that kind of raw power. It's so badass. Oh, nice one, Nick. Thank you. Oh, the Nick Yaz double team. Like that. And this one, Nick and Yaz, is just going straight to the cereal factory, please. What else is in there? Oh, actually, oh yeah, I'll ship it over. Go for it. That's the way, Nick. Yeah, you guys can just run that, honey. It's all good. That'll do us. Okay. This is actually going to give us quite a lot of cereal pallets, I'd say. 5, 6. Cool. Cool. It's going to be good money, that one. Still live, Jess? Yeah. We're just wrapping it up here, putting a little bow on it. Look at all that harvested land. Beautiful. So tomorrow we're going to ignore the cultivation. We're going to focus on sales. We're going to do a huge clear out at the dairy. I'm going to sell a shitload of stuff from the dairy. We're going to do a big old clear out there. Dairy clear out, bakery clear out. Outgoing products. Yep, all done, Jess. Everything, the only crop left is our corn, which will come in tomorrow, but that shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah. All right. Some of our plantings up in the cut coming in. That's nice. Love to see that. Oh, nice one, Rubber. Smart. Jess, no. All boys still on deck. We've got Neek, Harry Jonic, Rubber, plus Yaz, probably our chief boy. And as far as tasks go, we're just waiting on. Well, if Neek's back, Yaz could be back. Where's Yaz? I've lost track of everyone. We're basically waiting for the two utes to come back, and then we are done. They're kind boys, Jess. We got a lot. All right, Yaz is back. Very nice. So once Mr. Rubber is back, and Harry Jonic is back, we're good. I've got all my boys back. We're ready to party. Wait, I have a missing vehicle. Oh, there's Mr. Rubber. You lovely man. He's taking care of the horses again. Return this. Isn't the cereal factory nice, Yaz? What a good vibe up there, hey? All right, respect to Mr. Neek. Love to see that. Love it when players come join us, and this is Neek's second session, but I would say his first full session, and it's been really good. Isn't it kind of lovely, Yaz? We thought it, I don't know. I thought it would look so ugly, but that and like I don't know, the trees and it just came together well. The little wall thing around it, it's visually kind of different. The train going past overhead, it's got good vibes. Ah, nice one, Jim. That's cool. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, we've been playing this same map for 20 in-game years. You believe that? That's Rubber up at the horses, Neek and Yaz back at the depot. Where's Harry Jonick? Oh, everything right, Harry? Don't want to catch him in the act or nothing. I do like to, you know, someone's rolled a vehicle, I like to see it. Harry, my liege, if you come a cropper, bud, you just let me know. You just let me know, bud. Don't have to hide nothing from us, mate. I love it when farmers roll because it means I can sorry, Nick. It means I can come and help them, which I enjoy, and it also means that next time I roll, it doesn't matter so much. A rare Harry Jonick roll as well, I must say. A treat, a delight for you all. I'm not going to say that often. Enjoy it while you can. And yes, my apologies, Harry Jonick. I sent you out with the wrong gear. I think Rubber Harry Jonick took a rollover and then jumped in the Kubota to drive out and flip her up. I was going to go fetch it. It's out here in where we at field 13. Rubber, if anyone wants to come along for the ride. Oh, the skid steer, Rubber. I think I put the Kubota skid steer back at the shed. The wheel loader I'm picking up. There you go, Rubber. You got it, mate. Oh yeah, yeah, you got it. Nice. Jeez, it's nighttime all of a sudden out here. Shorter days. It's September, I guess. It's autumn. Wow. Winter beckons. You guysers. That's why it's looking so spooky out here on the road. IRL about 1 year, Jess. In game, this would be our over 20 years. in game. Which you'd think we'd have a bigger farm, but we play on very high difficulty setting, and you know we make it all up as we go along. We didn't go out with so much a plan, and we don't really race through it. It's fun playing a map for a long time, just because I don't know, it's surprising that it keeps being surprising. You know what I mean? You don't expect to continue to face challenges and continue to strive and want it and want more and want it to be different and want it to be better. It's a great game. Yeah, almost 22 years. There you go. You can use the tab button or the arrow key on your controller to switch between vehicles. And also if you go into the map like this, you can select a vehicle, bang, enter it. All right, so we've got Rubber, Yaz, Harry Jonic is back, very good. Let's just leave the flat tray in the haul road. Oh, wait. Just launch, just yeet Rubber off there. All right, let's park up, guys. I don't like when we got to use headlights. Halloween times. It is. It's Halloween times. It does have a spooky feel, doesn't it? We do, Jess. That's a leftover from you know, because we've played on such high financial difficulty. We started without very much money. We play on high economic difficulty, so we don't make a ton of money. It's been a lot of scarcity for us in this map, and so we've really had to use every you know, as much as possible, make it efficient and beautiful, but we do have to squeeze a lot of farmland into a small space. So we do end up with little goat tracks and, you know, small roads and small vehicles, and it's an economic thing more than anything. You'll be able to tell if ever I start a farm with like $1 million in the bank, you'll be able to tell because we'll be driving enormous tracked devices that cost $500,000, and the roads will be double width, and you know. All right, bring it in, guys. That's enough bloody fun for one night. Surely we've had enough. Let's get some light here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's Harry Jonic? Ah, there he is. You said it, Rubber. We pulled in the harvest. That was a big one. A really big one. Double 9. Long grain, short grain, and then to double down, triple down. And pull in that sorghum as well. I don't even know what sorghum is, but we did it. So very, very, very good session. It's just such a great feeling to have. I mean, at one point we had 5 of us out here. But yeah, such a good session. Just to see the 4 of you working working those devices at once. Just how quickly the harvest should go down. You know, I guess it's been a pretty long stream, but a very satisfying one. That's cute, Jasmine coming over the pool. 45 acres. That's awesome. Jess says, you many car and truck. Yes, we use a lot of small vehicles in this map because it's got a lot of small roads, so we can't. A bigger vehicle won't make it around the corner. Harry Jonick, welcome back. You've been very much missed, and you know that I think is an amazing thing about the farm. I genuinely, when you're out here making a difference, you really feel it when you're not here. So Harry Jonick, we missed you. Farming Hunter, we missed you very much. Great to have you back. Pleasure. Rubber, Yaz, just your usual super high quality farming with some excellent conversation and company to go along with it. You know, far from having notes, I take notes and learn how to be a better colleague, learn how to be a better person from you guys. You inspire me nightly, so thank you. Neek is an example of what happens when you combine someone who's happy to observe the farm, someone who's happy to watch the farm and get in the chat and be in conversation with the chat, you know, someone who goes from the chat to the farm. This is what it looks like. Neek, man of the match, best on the field. You smashed it tonight, and I think it's been a long time coming. You smashed it, mate. Second shift out here, you know. It's people are asking the question. People are saying, you know, is this another Harry Jonick situation? Do we have another? You know, is this the new mold of young farmer hitting the dirt with us? It's bloody great, mate. Well done. Can't wait to see what happens when, you know, you spend a little more time out here, and great to see you and Harry working together. It's just, yeah, it's fucking great. Love it. Rubber straight out into the real life field. That's something we can all learn from. That's something we can all learn from. Anyway, what I'm saying is brilliant sesh, guys. Neek, Harry, Rubber, Yaz, thank you kindly. Jess, Jess, Jim, I can't remember who else. We had other new chat members join us today. Well, new and old, you know. I know Jido stopped in for a bit, and we've had a whole lot of crew members in the chat. And you know, what we do out here on the farm is, I feel like, you know, just a percentage of what this is all about. You know, it doesn't happen without the folks at home throwing out their ideas, you know, their critiques, their criticisms, their advice, their information, and more than anything, just your conversation. You know, any job will go quickly if you're having a lovely chat with your friends while you're doing it. So Jessa, welcome. Jido, always welcome. Always a pleasure. And all the others in absentium. Gonzo, if you're there, mate, hello. Shanos, if you're tuning in after the event, hello. And yeah, as you said it, love yous guys. Been missing you dearly. That's great words from you guys. Have a beautiful day or beautiful sleep. Take care of yourselves. Yes, Jess, this is the end of the stream. We're Dunsky. Happy harvest season. Next month will be a sale season, so tune in for that. And stay safe out there, you guys. And stay positive about the future. And keep your boots strapped tight and your eyes on the Steeden. Good night, everybody.